I see where you're coming from. I 100% apologize. I'm sorry. Before getting into this point in my life, I didn't know what it was like, right? Triggering the fuck out of people, right? So yesterday, she said, yeah, I'm gonna continue to do it. She said, I don't give a fuck about none of this. I'm gonna continue to want y'all to crash the fuck out. I'm gonna continue to do what I do. I'm gonna continue to be a dick. She was like, because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So, girl, you don't give a fuck. Amen.
Sorry, y'all. I heard you. But
I'll say this. Before Rizzy essay story, the story ever came out, she knew about Ty's story. I do believe that's if the sequence of events are wrong, then somebody tell me
thank
that
you
it was
so
wrong.
much, Sandy.
Period. Send candy her gifts.
First of all, hold on, Tasha. Give me 1 second. For the first motherfucker, we'll talk about 10 to y'all kids. Mind your motherfucking business. My kids is well taken care of. Okay, thank you. Number one. Number two,
We ain't doing it.
your mama's
Thank you,
always
Sandy.
shit because your mama shouldn't involve herself with your daddy, which is why you here and we gotta deal with your stupid ass, bitch.
Jen.
Prima, I really appreciate that. I really do.
I'll tell you this though. Like I said, all SA victims do not behave and act the same.
Thank you, Mara.
It is very much so because of my own trauma and what I've gone through. I would never throw somebody else's.
But Tasha,
that just might be me.
Tasha,
it might be me.
Tasha, we have to play. Not up here, right? Like for me, I just feel like if you have the nerve as an SA victim, Tasha, let's use you as an example, right? And myself, I'm not an SA victim, y'all, so I'm gonna just put myself in his shoes, right? If I was an SA victim, I said, Tasha, that's what you get, you an SA victim, and say egregious shit to you. And now if Rocky come to me and say some egregious shit to me, and she's not an SA victim, why are we up in an uproar when I did it to you? That's what we're trying to understand here.
Okay. So I find it funny that bitches in these comments, when they want to talk shit about me and I click on your profile and say, follow back, bitch, stuck the left side of my pussy lip. How about that? And it's just like candy. Like, bitch, don't fucking play with me. Because I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, because we're going to do this right now, up and through here. What I said is that I would rather believe her when it comes out that she did not do this.
Wait, Tasha, hold on. Tasha, give me 1 second. Big Honey, can you come up on the panel real quick? I gotta ask you a question, Big Honey.
Because I don't know who the fuck you think you bitch is talking to. But when I click your profile and say follow back, bitch, don't ever try to come for me. Because I'm Big Tasha. Matter of fact, just in case you didn't know, I'm huge Tasha, not the little one. Not big one.
I know.
Because I don't know who the fuck you think you bitch is talking to. I tried to come. I'm coming up here speaking as a survivor, and you want to come at me in the motherfucking comments, bitch, have several motherfucking seats. Because don't nobody know my story. And I said I would rather believe her than disbelieve her. Tasha, please go clean the house. Bitch, go listen. That's an old joke. So what you doing now?
Big Honey, can you come up on the panel, Big Honey? I need you up here, Big Honey. I really do. But Tasha, can you answer my question though? Like, how can we feel bad for somebody who had said egregious things to another SA victim, but then when it's time for that, when it's messy talk on that ass, now we can't say these things? Like, what's the difference? I don't see a difference here.
It is not feeling bad for her. It is so much so having empathy for her, because it's nobody's business to dig into her story of what happened. It's her story to tell, right? It's hers to tell.
But you're still not answering. You're trying right now. I feel like, and I get where you're coming from, but I feel like it's given like let's coddle her in a sense, right? Like
no, I'm not saying coddle her, but what I'm saying is that it is not anybody's story to tell but hers. I'm
Big
not
Honey, I want you
digging
to
into.
sorry, Big Honey, I want you to come out because I got to ask you something real quick. I really have to ask you something. I need you up here. I know you're doing something, but if you could take like 2 seconds to come up here, that'd be great. Please. Thank you.
Okay, listen. This is what I'm telling you. It's not nobody's story to tell but hers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's true, if it's not true, whatever. It's her. If she gonna be
Thank
honest
you,
about the shit, then
Riri.
she gonna be honest about the shit. If she not, then she not.
Right.
But know that
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
I'm not going to dissect this apart piece by piece.
But just like Miss Undisputed said, she brought her story to the app. So if she brought it to this app, then
did.
why can't we dissect the story that she brought to the app?
That's on y'all.
So then are we wrong for dissecting the story?
Yeah.
If
Can I jump in real quick and then y'all can continue because I'm about to jump back down. The one thing that I wanted to say, because I did point this out when Rizzy was in my panel yesterday and I asked her certain questions relating to this, dealing with her and Taz. And my thing was, at the end of the day, you can't get mad at how people are treating you once they found out this has happened to you. I also made it very clear that they should not be doing this because I don't think that you should use anybody's traumas against them
Right.
when they are doing, they may be doing egregious things on this app, but they're not, they're not over here, like, Marley, please give me one moment, baby. Give me one moment. They're not over here doing, bringing your traumas in. But I pointed out that was the difference between her situation with her and Taz, because she actually brought out Taz's trauma. You don't want to hear that, baby, then get your ass the fuck out, Steamer. I'm a mother, and I'm always going to be a mother, so you going to hear my baby everywhere I go.
Mute them
That's
for
right,
10
baby.
minutes.
You got something to say? Tell him to shut up.
Mute them.
Hello. My baby says, see you in the kill.
You can
All
mute
right,
them.
anyway.
Mute them for the entire live.
But I pointed that out to Taz Rizzy yesterday. Like, at the end of the day, you did the same thing to Taz. So if people do this to you, I look at it as your karma. Is it right? No. But it just circled the block on you. It spent the block on your ass. And sometimes we need our ass spent the block on in order for us to understand.
But
That's all.
Tyree, but just like Classy said, yes, but they always cannot weaponize her story as well. So if Taz's story got weaponized and her story got weaponized, and she didn't care about weaponizing Taz's story, why should we care about her story getting weaponized?
And I understand that too, Candy. And that's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, what I was explaining to her is, if that block did spin on you, you can't be mad at it. Do I personally agree with it from my own morals and my own integrity? No, I don't. However, I can't judge anybody that does that to you, because I am a big person that believes that my ancestors gonna get one up on your ass. They gonna get it back in blood every single time. My ancestors love the fuck out of me. So who knows? Taz's ancestors may love the fuck out of them, and they getting that shit back in blood at this point. I don't know. And I'm not trying to relate both of their things and saying that it's a correlation, but this is what I was explaining to her.
Tylee, y'all gonna have to answer it.
But however, she wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that she even did this to Taz, which was the underline for me.
Okay, thank you. All right, everybody mute up on the panel besides me and Big Honey. Nobody interjects in this conversation at all. This is between me and Big Honey. Thank you so much. Thank you, Big Honey, for coming into the Candyland. This is the second day it's been open. I appreciate your support. But yesterday, I did watch a live that you was in there when it was misgendering me, and I felt like you was a part of that. So do you have anything to say to me? Like, do you mess with the LGBTQ plus I community or the trans women? And what is your views on trans people?
Well, I have a lot of people in the LGBTQ family and some change in my family, friends, everything. My issue with this was, and I'm gonna stand on business because I don't cap, right? So my thing was, hold on, mommy. So my thing was, when I don't remember who live it was, but
it was T when Corey misgendered me. You was in the comments laughing like it was a joke. So
no, there was no laughing involved. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I said, I don't feel like that's right, because as a person that's in the LGBTQ plus and some change community, right? For you to be saying the things that you would do to Lo, I just didn't feel was right. Right.
So as a trans woman, do you still see trans women as men? Because I'm just confused. I have zero testosterone in my body. I started. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. I transitioned at the age of 15, so my muscle mass would have been I would have really had muscle mass, right? So for me, if I do hit a woman, right, regardless, it's a woman or woman. It's not a man or woman, right? Because at 18, I feel like your muscle starts to develop, or 17, 16, but I transitioned at the age of 15, where I was on T blockers, and I did my SRS at 18. So I have zero testosterone in my body. My muscle mass, as the hormones break that down as well. So I'm just confused. So do you see trans women as men?
I see people for whoever you decide that you want to be.
Do you see trans? That's not the question. Do you see trans women as men? Yes or no?
I see trans women as trans women.
Okay, hold on. Let me just add a comment. Zero testosterone is impossible. No, it's possible. You could Google it. If you have an SRS surgery, which meaning they took away the orthoectomy, which is the balls, is zero testosterone. The testosterone are within the balls. That was going when I did my SRS surgery. So how is it impossible? Smart ass. Be a scientist. But go ahead.
Right, you don't have to. So the comment saying, so I seen someone say it's some change. The reason why I say in some change is because the LGBTQ plus community has a whole lot of people that it goes all these different terms, you know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of terms. So I say in some change because we can't put everybody inside the alphabet.
If you felt, but the thing is, right? You said if I threatened to slap Lo, you feel like I shouldn't be able to slap Lo, or I should not be able to slap any woman.
Here's it, Candy. We can't have a dialogue if I'm not gonna yell because
I'm not yelling. This is how I talk. I've been talking like this for the whole entire life.
So listen, right? When I say that, when trans, the trans women.
Let me just finish my statement though.
Okay, go ahead. You right? Go ahead.
I've been talking like this for the whole entire life. I'm not yelling at you. Trust me, I'm not at all. I just speak very loud. That's just the New York in me, right? So if you feel that I'm yelling, my apologies, but I'm really not yelling. This is how I express myself. I'm very loud. I'm very boisterous. You can ask anybody on this channel. If you know me, I'm very animated. But the thing is, right, if you said I can't slap Lo because I'm a trans woman, then in your head, you think I'm a man. So why can I not smack a woman if I'm a trans woman? I have zero testosterone in my body. So for me to have zero testosterone, also I had an SRS, which is sexual reassignment surgery. My ID says female. My birth certificate says female. What is the difference?
I mean, honestly, if you put it that way, there wouldn't be a difference. But here's the thing that I need you to understand. And this is just for people that just don't know, right? So when you say these things, you say, I had, this surgery and I did all these different things, which is fine. Hold on a second. Okay, 1 second, babes. And you did all these things, right? I wouldn't know that because you said that after the fact, right? So, which it doesn't make it any different if a woman slaps a woman, if a man threatens a woman, if a woman threatens a man. None of that is okay, right? But I said if that is the case, right? And you do know that there are trans women, right, that still have all these things that a man is made up of, that wouldn't be okay because that's not a fair fight. That was my only point. It was not to demean you at any point, right? I was just saying for that fact alone, if a trans woman has all the things that's made up of a man and she freaking sucker punch a woman, that's not okay. That's not fair, right? You just go grab shorty from down the street and have her handle your light work thing, right?
But
we just talking logic.
But, okay, if we're talking logic, that would be a question for you to ask me these things instead of just jumping into conclusion, right?
Well, you said that before. You said I'll slap you. You threatening her. You said I can't. I was in the live. You said I would do this and I'll do this to Lo. And I'm like, well, then why can't he say that? Because that's not fair.
I said if she would have said that in the streets to me, it would have been a different story. I would have probably slapped her. That's exactly what I said, right? I didn't say, Lo, I'm going to, because.
And then not Honey. Honey didn't say, anything that was misgendered, I said, well, that's not okay. That's not okay as a trans woman. That's not all right.
Okay,
right?
but then, okay, so let me...
And then you said, well, I had this... Because there was a bunch of us, right? It just wasn't Honey. Would you? I see you pull me up because you want to talk to me, right?
I've been said that on this live. Like, I've been saying that when I first got on this app. I remember having a panel on Nietzsche's live. They asked me, what age did I transition? 15. What age did I get SRS? 18.
Right.
Like, I've been saying this, right? So, for you that you have known this information now, right?
You can't tell me what I've known, Candy. If you want to ask me, did I know this prior to that? I will just keep it a
Wait,
with
hold on. I'm saying for you to know this information currently, how do you feel now?
Well, I feel like then if you're made up the same way I'm made up, then it is what it is. Then I feel like if you wanted to put your hands on her, then do that. But I feel like none of that is okay. You asking me if I'm okay with you putting your hands on low? I don't know what you're asking me.
That's not my sentiment, right? I don't want to hit nobody. What is your sentiment then, Candy? Huh?
What is the sentiment? What are you
like? My sentiment is not to go around slapping people. I don't do that in real life, and I would never do that, right? I don't even like. I don't like hitting other people's kids, right? Because they're not my kids. So for me to say that, it was just like, "Lo, don't try." Like what I was practically saying, like, "Lo, don't try me because this may happen." Like if it was in the real life, the real street, you would have never did all this stuff. That's what I was saying, right? So I was saying, like in real life, you would have never done this because this what would you would have probably thought about the consequences. But to say that I would really do that, like, no, nobody's just going around slapping people. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what it was mainly based off of. I think a lot of y'all just took it and ran with it. And it was like, oh my gosh, she threatened as a trans woman now. Like, y'all try to make, like, trans people, like, go against the cis women. And that's what I didn't like. That's all. So,
I mean, that's so Candy. That's okay. But here's my thing. Right? Until you have to just ask people, did you know these things? Did you know my backstory? I did not know the backstory.
That's why I brought you up. That's why I brought you up.
Right?
I didn't
and I appreciate that because then I could tell you if I knew before and I said, okay, well, I still don't think it's thorough, then I'm gonna just say that.
Right, I agree, but that's why I brought you up. I said, let me talk to you. Like, I don't want to talk to you through the comments. I'd rather have a dialogue with you while I hear you speak, right? So I feel like I did it through this situation. So now that I know your stance on it, I think we're pretty cool. And going forward now, like if you hear somebody try to misgender me or say anything, now you know the tea. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I still refer to you as the woman that you say that you are. You
Thank you,
see
and
what I'm saying?
Really appreciate
I don't misgender you in the way that I'm like, oh, this dude. I was never disrespectful like that. I was just like, oh, that's not okay because that's not a fair fight. That's like me hitting. That's like me beating up on a
100%.
A little person. Like that wouldn't even make sense.
Listen, I do agree that some trans women should not hit like cis women, right? But I do believe that it depends on the circumstances of the trans woman, right? For me, it's different. I started transition at the age of 15. If a trans woman told me she started a transition at the age of 12, she doesn't have man muscle mass, right? Because the hormones, like, it literally gets rid of that too. And also on top of that, if she had an SRS, it's different too, right? So it all depends on a trans person, right? So I do appreciate you coming into my panel and having this dialogue with me, and we were able to rectify this situation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you for bringing me up, and I appreciate that.
Big honey, please, Big honey.
Nah. Give Candy. Thanks, guys. Thank you for all the cousins that understood because I was never on that tight time.
No, thank you. I really
I'm not gonna lie about it.
Thank you for supporting me. I love you, down, Bookie.
Recaps and resolutions.
Thank you.
I love it here.
Bye, Big honey. Shout out to Big Honey, y'all. I love conversations like this.
Who else gonna resolve some things with Candy? Because I'm liking this recap and resolutions.
Thank you. I don't have
to resolve some shit with.
Child.
I know you got a notebook of shit and you keep notes on everything. So who else said something to you in the comments?
I see everything in the comments. All right, all y'all niggas down in the comments.
Yeah, the same way you come in my panel and turn shit over, I'm about to turn it over here. So who's next on the list? Let's get them up there.
Thank you for the gift, Sandy. Thank you. Oh my God,
I
yeah,
have a
it's
quick
so funny.
question, a quick messy question. So, are we
Go
ever
ahead.
gonna get a Candy cam up, or are we gonna have to spend 27 months? We're looking for a cam up like other content creators.
You can get that. You can get that cam on the app when the app gets deleted.
Now when it gets deleted, I feel like we waited for other content creators to wait 17 months to cam up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Tell
Jen
her what-
Candy
tell her-
fine.
Tell her.
See, I'm not going. And y'all know I don't.
Well,
I
fuck
don't go
y'all.
around
For
saying
whoever
people
fucking
ugly.
like me, as long as the content creator lets me up,
Candy
y'all bitches
did
gonna have to
FaceTime
tolerate me. Unless y'all
And
gonna get in
Candy
the fucking panel
FaceTime
with
me,
me, I
baby.
host.
Tell her why.
When Candy
suck my dick
FaceTime
from the
me,
back.
baby, I said, man, why you not a lesbian? Cause wait a minute. I was about to go to films, and y'all know I love me a good stud, especially a firefighter one. Baby,
Thank you.
she fine. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you so much.
I think you should let them wonder, though. I just like the fact that I
That's what I think I'm gonna do, because I was gonna cam up for them, but I realized like maybe I shouldn't, because a lot of them on this app would not. If they saw what I look like, they would gag. They were like in a good way. Y'all like, damn, Candy, you fine? Like, oh yeah. I like seriously in real life. I do get question if like when I tell guys I am trans, right? They come to me like, you're not trans. I'm like, no, I am trans. And then they try to fill my private part, and then it goes left from there. They're like, you got a vagina. I'm like, I know, but and I gotta show them the baby picture. Now when you went up come on, now I gotta show you my baby picture. Gotta show them the baby picture with the little fade. I had a fade, y'all. I had a little Caesar fade in my childhood. So I had to show them the little fade. I look like Frankie. You hear me? With the little fade. Shout out to Frankie, y'all. Classy, what's going on?
Hey, Sink Bud. Hey, y'all. Hey,
Hi. Welcome to the Candy Land.
I kind of forgot what I was going to say because, oh my gosh.
What's it about, Riz?
I really forgot.
Oh, invite, oh,
I forgot.
shit. Where is he? Where's that guy I invited up? Where did he go?
Oh, I think it was about the statement I made in the comments. Thank you. There it is. When I said about the weaponizing, so what I was saying was that really I don't like to talk about stuff like this, but what I was saying was the fact that you can't. So, oh Lord, I'm tired of cleaning up all day. So
Ark,
what I felt like,
Ark, can you come up? Ark, I need you to come up, Ark. Please come up, Ark. Go ahead.
So what I was saying was you can't. So she's weaponizing her own trauma. Ain't nobody weaponizing her trauma against her. And like I said, I really don't like talking about stuff like this. Almost everybody on this app has been through some type of trauma, right? She's weaponizing her own trauma against us, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that. Man, I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Say it.
I feel like that a lot of it. I'm not. Dang it.
Go ahead, just say
Let me
it.
not. Oh, I don't. I'm trying to word it the right way.
Just say it how it comes out, and we can fix the wording. We can fix the wording after it's said. Go ahead.
I don't want to say that she planned the scenario.
Y'all,
as far you know what I'm saying.
reach my gift. I'm right there, y'all. Reach the gift goals, guys. Please reach the gift goal, guys. I have 1 hour and 45 minutes till the gift goal is reached. Please reach it, y'all.
Weaponizing it though. So when I say
block Motated, y'all. Block Motated. Get him out and block him. He is no longer in this pit. He can no longer be in the live.
how could she? I mean, she doing it right now. Okay, so this is like you telling somebody. Okay, so you released the story, right? You released it. It's your story to tell. You have every right to do that. That's your right. But what you cannot do is go and bash somebody else out the similar things that they've been through, and then turn around and then say, well, I went through this and I went through that, and then expect us to call you
He was in the box.
and
He was in the box.
have some type of sympathy or empathy towards you when everything comes out. Like, okay, well, you did the same thing to her. Not saying that she's not a victim because she's a survivor. I say that she's still alive, she's still thriving, she survived, and I pray she continues to survive. But what you cannot do is try to use your story against me and try to make me feel bad for the things that you are doing on the app that has nothing to do with your trauma. You throw your money at people and get mad because people block you or get mad because people won't let you on the panel. That ain't got nothing to do with your story, with your trauma. So why would you throw that out there and then try to weaponize that against us? That makes sense.
So
She
do you feel
lost.
like so do you feel like okay, so like she traumatized a lot of people. She comes in the app and then when people traumatize her, she's throwing her story. Do you feel like we should give her grace or do you feel like the grace should not be given since she's doing this stuff to egregious stuff to other people?
I'm not saying anything. She ain't do nothing to me. I ain't got no problem with it, whatever the case may be. But I'm not gonna say give her grace because it's a lot of people on this app that went through different things and they didn't get no grace. It don't matter what their story is. It could be similar or it could, it's relatable. They didn't get no grace. They was ran through, dragged through. So why should I give somebody that is causing mayhem? Why should I give you grace just because of your story? Your story ain't got nothing to do with the mayhem that you causing.
I agree.
The two has to be separate. You got to separate the two. That's just logical thinking. I'm not finna go, and I'm never, like I said, she's a survivor, and I pray she continues to survive and thrive. But you surviving has nothing to do with the mayhem that you caused on the app. I don't know if she asked for grace or not, but Candy just asked me a question. Turn on your listening ears, baby. We learned that in kindergarten.
I actually agree with everything that Classy just said. The one thing that I did want to add is just the simple fact that we actually do give a lot of people grace when situations like this come up, when trauma comes up, or if they just happen to trauma dump. We give them grace on that. But because of what people remember that she has been doing on this app, for some reason, that grace is taken away from her. And I think that is the one thing that I don't understand because it's like, I understand. No, hold on, let me just say this. Wait, let me just say this real
Hey,
quick.
Tali, how you doing?
Hey, baby.
How you doing? Tali, you thank you. Tali, you owe me an apology, Tali. Thank you. I'm waiting on it.
Okay, I'm gonna let you tell me why, but let me finish this. The reason why I say this is because when people come and they trauma dump, or we might be like, oh no, you're trauma dump and cut it out. But sometimes we listen to people's story. We hear them out. We rally behind people. And those are normally people that are unproblematic.
So
but because she is problematic on this app, a lot of people are not willing to rally behind her, which is understandable because she has hurt a lot of people. She has done things to a lot of people. So that is understandable. But and that's the last thing I wanted to say was that is where duality comes in the course, because when we always talk about people have to pick and choose, that is a pick and choose situation based off of what you believe at that moment and how you feel. Can't nobody else do nothing about it. You got to make your own decision on how you navigate that person on this particular app. And for those that don't get it, those don't get it. But
so
that's
do you
what
feel
I
like just because she's hold on, Kiana, just give me 1 second and then you can go talk next, Kiana, please. Thank you so much. Do you feel like just because her age is a factor in this stuff that she does? Because people are running around the app and say like, well, she's young. So do we ignore the fact that what she has caused other people to go through because she's young? Or do you feel like we should just ignore the youngness and then treat her like an adult that she is and continue to treat her the way she treats other people?
I do think that, again, now we talking about duality, triality, feality, and keyality at this point. I do think that her age
Damn right, keyality. You got them right. You got them right.
Keyality. That's crazy. But I do think that her age does play a factor. She is very young. I made a lot of fucked up decisions, and I was very naive when I was that age. And that's not saying that everybody was. Some people are conditioned differently. Some people have different experiences, and some people grow up differently. So what I always tell people, like, if you did take the time to try to mentor her and you did it as a good person, like out of no spite, and you came back and said, nah, fuck that, she just fucked up, then I would listen to you and I would hear you out. But if you ain't take the time to get to know her and this and the third, then I don't feel like we really have the right to say, just like me. I just started to get to know her just when she started telling her story to me. So all I can understand is what she tells me and what I see. And everybody that knows me on this app, they know that I call out the truth for the truth. So even when she was fucking wrong, I still called it out. Never called her. But one thing I'm going to let her do is I'm going to let her talk, because the more she talk is the more that we fucking know. And I get that people are saying that she's an adult, but again, your definition of adult may be a different definition than other people is. We all say once you turn 18, 21, you're an adult. You should know better. You should do better. And I thoroughly, fully believe that. But in reality, which we should live in, that's not true. It's based off our experience. That's how mature and how grown we are, because it's a lot of y'all childish motherfuckers that's on this app that's in y'all goddamn 50s that's over here fighting with 20-year-olds. Not talking about you, Key, but damn, it just hit. But, you know, that's fighting with 20-year-olds. So it's like, how grown are we?
What do you mean it just hit? You talking about me? What the fuck is you talking
when I
about?
said it, Key, when I said it, when it came out, I really wasn't. But when it came out, it said, "Oh shit, that shit hit." But all right, go ahead. I'm gonna
Can
be
I
quiet
say?
for a
Can I
minute.
say something real fast? I'm gonna just piggyback off what you just said.
Fucking 50.
I thought she was in her.
I'm not 50,
Anyway,
baby. You 40. I
just
know. I'm
real
just
fast.
Well,
So I don't think, and Tommy, I think she was basically saying it without saying it. It ain't about your age, it's about your maturity level. Because, like you said, you could be 50 years old and you are so immature, it don't make no difference to it. You know what I'm saying? And just to say, because I like true crime, they had 15, 16-year-old serial unalivers that have, I mean, just so freaking intelligent, it don't make no sense. And they're 15, 16 years old, and they know exactly what they did. They know why they did it. Premeditated, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's based on the number, it's based on your maturity level. But she is old enough to understand and comprehend what it is that she is doing, what she's saying, and everything, like with the way that she is moving. Especially if you're telling people that you are going to school for law, that means you have the capability to understand what it is that you're doing. So age ain't got nothing. What Pretty Ricky said, age ain't nothing but a number. That's exactly what it is. It ain't nothing but a number. She's mature enough to understand what it is she's doing and know the actions behind it. Know that it's going to have
Well,
consequences.
that's facts, Classy, because I did tell her on my panel yesterday. I said, if you are indeed in law school, like a lot of this stuff shouldn't be new news to you. You would know how to navigate some of these situations, even with releasing some of that information on an active case. You would have known not to do that. But, you know, we can't, people have to learn
Exactly.
themselves, you know, and it's all based off of the way that they navigate life. We all live a different life. So we can talk about it. And I applaud everybody to talk about it. Because, bitch, one thing about me is I'm going to talk about it. I ain't going to really.
I heard you tell people to shut the fuck up. So what you mean? What you mean?
Tell you to shut the fuck up.
Oh, you
Tiana.
definitely tell me. But you were saying,
I didn't
you was telling
tell
us
you
yesterday, shut the fuck up. What, Candy?
No,
I know,
Tiana, we
Candy, I
gotta
know
tell
you
you that.
fucking lying. I know you fucking lying, Candy. You come in and you don't never get nobody a chance to say nothing on their panel. I know you lying.
Tell you to shut the fuck up.
You were, I'm okay.
Can you tell me when did I tell you to shut the fuck up, Kiana?
Not me. I heard, girl, definitely not me. I heard through the grapevine that you was telling people to shut the fuck up.
It wasn't you? Who was it?
No,
then?
it wasn't. It definitely wasn't me.
So who did I tell to shut the fuck up? Because I don't remember using those words yesterday.
They said you, when people was saying stuff to you about, you know, Rizzy playing in your face and everything.
Oh, yeah. I probably did say that to a comment.
Hear my gift go, y'all. Hear my gift go. Thank you
Yeah,
so
Thank y'all
much,
for the
y'all.
gifts. Thank
yes,
everybody for the
Tiana,
gifts.
to
I
clear it
appreciate y'all.
To clear it up, people was coming in my live yesterday, and mind you, I want to preface this. My live never started off with a bring Rizzy over here, let's talk to Rizzy. We was talking about a conversation that happened in another live where they was comparing her to Annalise Keaton and trying to figure out why that was her name. Rizzy got wind up. He decided to come over there and address things. So, bitch, we got you here now. Let's talk. So we started talking to her. My main motto, and anybody that know me, is I'm going to let you talk until you can't talk no fucking more, because the more you talk, the more information we can learn about you. And everybody seems to want to know about her. So yes, I was telling people that was being rude as fuck to shut the fuck up in the comments. You damn right I was, because shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You ain't playing in my face. I knew what game I was playing before I even played it.
Oh, you sound just like. So you're saying now that
my supporters, Frankie, that's why I cursed them out. I got 10 people in my room. It was 300 over there yesterday. I don't know them other 290 motherfuckers.
So you're saying now that there's a lot of evidence that this motherfucker played in everybody's face that you was a part of the game from the beginning, you knew she would. What you saying?
Not what I said. What I said was for my live yesterday when she actually got on the panel and I decided to have Discord with her and ask her certain questions. I knew that it was a probability that she would play in my face. However, I wasn't going to let my face be played in because I wanted her to just talk. And I wanted to give her that platform to talk on and say whatever the hell she wanted to say because everybody wanted to ask her questions. And the only way we gonna know is if we let her fucking answer it. That's it. That's all. So yes, I was telling the comments to shut up. Let her talk. There's nothing wrong with letting her talk.
Can I say something right quick? Because one thing that's not going to keep happening is SJ. And if you want to come up in this damn panel, you can to address me, you can. But what you're not going to do is try to compare what the fuck she's been doing on this app to what the fuck I've done. I've told people to stop leave me alone. I've always addressed what the fuck I've did, and I've also admitted to what the fuck I've done. She won't admit to shit because it really is going to be the professional victim that she's always going to fucking be. Don't you ever try to compare what the fuck she did to me to anything I've ever done to anybody, because nothing I've ever done that was that bad to where you going to throw that shit in my face, you weird bitch. Her throwing an essay in my face is not the same as me telling somebody to stop beating on their boyfriend. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, there's that.
It's so negative over here. That's why I don't come
But you
near
said you
these
didn't.
type
You
of
went in the
spaces.
mood. Get your ass back down. Get your ass back down. There's some refreshments down in the comments. You say you went in the mood. Get the fuck back down. Thank you.
Brain, how are you? Welcome to Candyland.
Because I'm pretty sure you've ate. I'm pretty sure you've eaten 3 to 5 times today already and got food on the way. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. How many times have you ordered food today?
Stop saying that.
Candyland like she do our house too. Come on, y'all. Let's turn some shit up over in here. Just like she doing our shit.
Girl, we got roach spray over here, girl, for y'all roaches, okay?
Candy, don't start with me, girl. Because I will one more question your ass all night long. And I got one more question. Excuse me, I got one more question. Just one more question. Just one more question. One more question. And one more question. And one more question. One more question. Y'all
I got the questions. Yo, Key, how are you, Key? What's up, Bray? What's going on? Welcome to Candyland. How are you?
Yeah, Bray, what you want?
Nothing, listening, trying to catch up over these past 4 or 5 days. I've been off alive, so I can know.
My man said I can't be talking to you.
Well, I've been getting a lot of calls. Oh, is that why you didn't answer the phone? I called you today. But, yeah, I've just been getting a lot of calls. I had some calls about you today, HB. Got some calls. Tylee came up in the calls, of course.
What I did?
Who calling you about me? Tell them leave me alone. I'm minding my business over here.
I know.
That's right.
Listen, tell whoever you was talking to that had my name on their dick suckers to find something better to do.
Y'all, yes, hit my gift code, please. If y'all can hit my gift code, that would be greatly appreciated. Get the likes up to 120K, y'all. 120K. Share the live, y'all. Comment.
I'm not gifting you. I gifted you earlier, and your little commenters was selling out.
Ooh.
That's why they got cursed and attacked by me.
Bray, can you gift the Candyland?
I'm busy mesmerizing about my man.
Go ahead and give Candy and Nine the panel, and then after finish gift us, go ahead and tell us who was mentioning our names calls, because I know you want to wake it up. You've been waiting to wake it up.
No, I don't want to wake it up. It's okay. And I would gift you guys cancer, but I'm not too sure. I think that it would be diabolical for me to give you guys any of Rizzy's money because you guys don't like her.
Oh, wow.
I don't like her. I don't got no problem with her.
Trust me, I don't want to die from that miserable bitch. I already told that miserable bitch don't gift me either.
Once they get in your pocket, it's your money.
Well,
if it came from her, keep it in your goddamn pocket.
But that's called spreading wealth. You know, you spread the wealth, okay?
Racial wealth at this point.
Get me dropped. The fuck?
But also, Taz, so you was for real the other night when you didn't, I thought you was just mad. You just didn't want no gift set out. But you didn't want it because it was from Rizzy?
shit from her. I don't care to. Honestly, I'm not even gonna say what can happen. I don't even care anymore because what she did try to play yesterday wasn't cool at all, and it took me forever to forget
Why are
what
we
the hell
mad at
she
Rizzy
did.
again?
I don't know, child. I heard you held a whole motherfucker.
I know exactly why Ty was mad.
I ain't doing nothing like
When
that.
Rizzy had the opportunity to take accountability for what Rizzy did to Taz, Rizzy blatantly did not take accountability. So I could understand exactly why Taz is very upset right now.
Oh,
I honestly don't remember yesterday after spending time with my man. I don't know what the hell happened yesterday, so don't blame me.
I heard. Ooh, hold on. Now they're gonna give. Come on, TX Rays.
Texas Ray so disrespectful. Candy.
Right, and they got your for coming in my live. They didn't give
I
me
ain't get
that,
gifts in
but they
your
got the
live,
nerve to
damn.
give shift my piano.
Thank you to the kingdom.
Oh yeah, that is true, Nisha. Taz, you was supposed to be taking a break. Didn't I get that text yesterday? You said your man said that you.
Yeah, Candy had called me over here, and I finally came in here, and then I see SJ and everybody else talking shit in the comments about what the fuck I'm upset about.
Taz
Your man said to take a break.
Taz said I decided to wait and make you bitches wait on me.
Your man said take a break. If Bryson told me to get up off here, y'all will never see me
y'all was
again.
waiting on me.
I'm crying, y'all.
That's why y'all relationships be failing now. Bryson ever get on here and tell me to get off. Y'all hoes will never see me again.
Girl, shut the hell up, girl.
They
My
said you
mama
run
wouldn't
through
see me.
they said you run through them hotcakes.
Who said that?
That's what the people say, girl.
XO, I know I'm not supposed to be near Braid. That's my way up here. I'm not talking to him.
They say you. T.I.,
They
why
can
would you get? Why is
Let's
Texas
go.
giving everybody but the hoes? That is crazy.
That's how it happens when people be on live. Nisha come in and stay sitting on the motherfucker. And it ain't the motherfucker.
Club people where y'all at? Breakfast.
When I'm on
Club
all my
people where y'all
education,
at?
I'm finna go ahead and log back out.
Thank you, DJ. Text
I'm
me
finna
about
go ahead and log back
text
out and
me
delete the app because unlike some people that sit up here and throw their trauma around and then stay on the app and start laughing and cackling and throwing money everywhere, I'm not finna do that. My man told me to get the fuck off. He just texted
Hold
me.
on, wait.
So y'all have a good night.
you better listen to your man.
Bye, guys. Love you down,
What Taz was
Bookie.
talking about?
Bye, Taz. Love you down,
Okay,
Bookie.
I'm talking about Rizzy.
You talking about Rizzy.
Rizzy's here?
Riziki.
Why you talking about Elizabeth?
Riziki.
Yeah. Thank you, DJ. One more, y'all. One more. We need to go. One
Y'all gonna get
more.
enough. Y'all gonna get enough. Y'all gonna get enough.
Ain't nobody gonna get enough of shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm definitely sick of you.
Like, it's not. Are you? Is that
I'm
auntie?
being
That's
sick
not
of
you?
I'm wondering about HB and her is more important.
Wow,
than
thank you, DJ.
He was calling you like a bitch and shit the other. Day, HB.
Who?
Kiana.
Who? We call each other bitches every single day.
Right, and I can tell you what.
Y'all have
You're a bitch for acting like a
When
bitch,
did y'all
telling
get on
bitch
that
what
show?
bitch saying about them.
Girl, I'm
Bitch.
talking to HB. Shut up. When'd y'all get on that level, HB?
You and Braid get along for one day. Damn.
Not
Oh my
until she
goodness.
gets unblocked.
Bitch, I ain't. First of all, you gotta get up my hoe.
Now, one thing about it, if Rizzy wouldn't have blocked her, we wouldn't be in this predicament. So I
You's
do
a
say
fucking
sorry for
lie.
that.
Fuck you. You got your income tax money for Rizzy. Fuck yeah.
Thank you. I wanted my little gala money from you.
Why income tax?
Bitch.
Yeah, I got mine yesterday, so I can't stop eating.
You got your little, yes, I'm sure. I'm sure they're on the way right fucking now.
Not on the Migos. If I was, I would be still up arguing.
Exactly, right? She gonna eat that little 20,000 up so goddamn fast. That motherfucking toilet bowl gonna say, bitch, give me a break. Every time I turn around, you shitting. Get that toilet bowl a break, child. You keep eating. Gonna eat up them whole 20,000.
Y'all, we gotta do something about him.
I mean, let me tell you something though, real talk. You see how you didn't use Rizzy for your platform and you wind up getting 25K just off the muscle. Other people,
What other people did?